Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going on a journey back in time to explore an ancient story about faith. It's called The Conflict of Adam and Eve with Satan, and it's a really old Christian story that's not in the Bible. It was written in a special language called Ge'ez, which is used by the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. This story takes us beyond the Garden of Eden, so come along with me as we discover the secrets hidden in this ancient book. Our story doesn't start in the beautiful Garden of Eden. Instead, it begins in a dark and lonely cave. This cave is very different from the garden Adam and Eve once called home. It represents how they're far away from God because they were expelled. The darkness around them is like the darkness inside their hearts. They feel the weight of their mistake, like the heavy cave walls closing in. But even in this sad place, there's a little bit of hope. Here, without all the good things they had before, Adam and Eve start a long, hard journey to find their true path. Each challenge they face brings them a little closer to God's light. In this old story, there's a powerful bad character, Satan. He's the one who tempts people to do wrong things. Satan refused to bow down to Adam, and that shows us how destructive pride can be. Satan's jealousy is a warning for us. It teaches us that real strength isn't about being the boss, but about knowing that there's something bigger and more powerful than us. When we understand these bad feelings inside us, we can start to overcome them. We can choose to be humble instead of proud and kind instead of mean. In this story, we see water a lot. Water is important in many cultures and religions. In the book of Adam and Eve, water means saying sorry and becoming clean again. The water in this story reminds us that even when we make mistakes, God can forgive us. It's like washing our souls so we can start fresh. As we learn more about this story, we see some interesting connections between Adam's struggles and what Jesus did for us later on. From a Gnostic perspective, Adam's departure from Eden is interpreted quite differently from the traditional biblical narrative. In Gnostic cosmology, Eden is often seen not as a paradise of perfection, but as a metaphorical realm within the flawed material creation of a lesser god, often called Yaldabaoth or the Demiurge. According to Gnostic thought, Adam and Eve's expulsion from Eden represents an awakening to higher spiritual knowledge, gnosis. This fall is reframed as a liberation, an escape from the illusion of the material world orchestrated by the Demiurge. The serpent in the garden is sometimes viewed positively in Gnostic writings, symbolizing wisdom or a divine messenger who prompts Adam and Eve to seek knowledge by eating from the tree of knowledge. This act is seen as a defiance of the Demiurge's restrictive rule and a step toward rediscovering their connection to the higher, true God. In this framework, leaving Eden signifies the beginning of humanity's journey to reclaim spiritual truth, transcending the material world's limitations. It highlights themes of awakening, enlightenment, and the eternal struggle to recognize and overcome ignorance imposed by the Demiurge. The Book of Adam and Eve hints at these important beliefs, showing us how spiritual ideas connect us all through time. The Book of Adam and Eve is all about the fight between good and evil, light and darkness. These are like the different sides we all have inside us. Light represents knowledge, being pure and feeling close to God. Darkness represents not knowing, being tempted to do bad things and focusing only on things in this world. Adam and Eve's journey is like this big battle between good and evil that happens inside everyone. The story shows us that the challenge is to choose the light and try to do what's right even when it's really hard. These are just a few of the hidden meanings in the conflict of Adam and Eve with Satan. Thanks for joining me on this exploration of spiritual ideas and timeless lessons. If you enjoyed learning about this ancient story, please like, share and subscribe for more deep dives into old texts and their important meanings. Let's keep searching for knowledge and understanding, using the mysteries of our past to help us build a brighter future.